let's turn that down. Let's take this off. It's like 80 something today, and right now I just felt like talking. I'm in the mood. I'm like always in the mood. When am I not? But I don't know. Let's just make a little video, car chit-chat style. I've been thinking of the words love and live a lot. I get like these word pits where either I'm saying the same thing and phrase all the time, or words are coming to me all the time. New words, new phrases, things I haven't thought of before, new thoughts put in my head, whatever it may be. It is so hot right now. Right? But yeah, I wanted to talk about that, love in life, and how we should love in life, love life, and love wholeheartedly. We should be all in. We should be equally engaged in both life and love, and they are not the same thing. They are not the same thing. And I think in society, if you're a loner, or you don't have a lot of friends or family, or you're not in love, you're not dating somebody right now, you're not with a partner right now, something's wrong with you. That's what society wants you to believe. That's what they make you want to believe, make you feel. And I mean, I was going to move to Boise, and then my now boyfriend of 3.5 months, he hits me up, and I'm like, okay, I'll give him a chance. Wait, right, Mark? Yeah, I'm like 3.5 months. He was like, just so nice. And I would have missed out if I turned him down and said no and said, hey, I'm actually moving. But in the back of my mind and on the back burner, that was the potential possibility. That was the high case scenario where that was where my life was going to end up, where I was going to move to Boise because the dating pool there is better, I assumed. My tattoo's really itchy. But I stayed. I'm still in Rexburg, and I love my life and my job and my family and my friends and my boyfriend, and I'm supposed to be here right now. I was supposed to not move as I wanted to. And this love feels very different, very healthy and non-toxic, and it's very comfortable and peaceful, and it's just good, and I've never really had a relationship this good. There's one other one that I can think of that was in its own way, in its own right, very healthy and happy. But something about this, what me and my partner Nate have, is so fulfilling and so beautiful and so rewarding, and just a classic love story. That's just how it feels. It feels so heavenly and angelic, and not to get like mushy gushy or like lovey-dovey over here, but like I'm so grateful for it. You should give love a chance. And I had a previous partner who I loved dearly. I loved in unhealthy amounts. Like, I was obsessive. Like, I was OCD about him. And I have OCD. I know how that feels. And the way that I loved him was, like, really wrong. And I loved him hard and sincerely and deliberately, but I loved him, like, claustrophobic, suffocating style. Not very good. And it wasn't good on me because I wasn't independent enough. I wasn't strong enough in myself, as my mom said. My mom told me, like, with him, you just weren't strong in yourself, and you need to do that first. You need to live on your own. You need to do this and this and this. Key steps to have a good partnership with your partner. And now I feel like I'm in a good place, headspace, physical space, lifestyle, and experience and opportunity where I can be that person for my person. And I remember I was telling my person before we broke up, shortly after. Was this shortly before or after we broke up? Anyway, I was telling him, like, if it's not you, it's no one. Not to, like, scare him, but I was just telling him, like, that's how I felt about him. And that could have been very toxic coming from me. If you view it that way, I didn't mean it that way, but it probably came across that way. But, like, it came across very needy, very just weak. That's what it was. That's what I was. You know? I wasn't good for my partner. I wasn't the best partner I could have been. And let's talk about life. Now, that was the love aspect. Now, life, I love life. I do. And I could get emotional talking about it because I haven't always felt that way. And I've been in the deep, dark hole, the deep, dark pit of despair. I've been a person who had self-harmed in the past, on and off for years. I wanted to take my own, whatever, I won't say it, more than once, attempted more than once. I've been through it. I've heard stories, I've seen things, I've known of people, not personally, but I've known of people who knew people who did it, who did not survive their attempts. And it is scary. It is very, very sad and disheartening, and it feels dehumanizing when a person goes like that. It's so sad because they had so much potential, so much possibility, so much promise, and they don't anymore because that happened to them. So I think about my own life and how every day I try to make it good. I try to be productive in my personal goals, my personal small projects, my big projects, everything I'm doing, wherever I'm at with my life and my goals and things, with people, by myself. And I try to make it a good day. I try to make every day a good day. There's no such thing as a bad day. There are. This is false advertising. This is false positivity, if you read it that way. What this phrase to me means, when I came up with the phrase years ago, before I got it on my body as a tattoo forever, you will have bad days. But it is how you view them, how you manage them, how you allow them to propel you to good days. That's all this tattoo means. That's what that phrase means. And I think about all the people I've met in my life, and some have been really bad people. Some have been negative, bullying to me. I think about all of them. And I've learned who I do and don't want to be like, and I've learned how I want to live my life based on what other people have shown me, how they live theirs. And my task for you guys, the project that I want to pass on to you guys, is to live every day great and to love hard and love big. Because something happens to you when you love somebody, and something's happened to you when you love your life and don't hate it. Something happens. The universe wants to bless you anyway, but it will bless you more when you try hard and when you live positively. And I think the universe, God, who's ever in charge, they mean well, and they only have so much control over the rest of planet Earth and space as a whole. But what they do have control over is their faith in you. You are entrusted as a vessel of your spirit, your soul, your very soul and being. They entrusted you to handle this earth life the best you can, in which way you see fit. And I believe that. And I think that that's really important. And anyway, that's what this little spiel is going to be about. Love and life, life and love. And I feel like I got my point across, hopefully. Just know that life is worth living and people are worth loving. That's cute. That should be on a little quote somewhere. But it's true. Do not avoid love. Do not avoid life. Live it. Love hard. That's what I really want to say. And I hope we were going. Camera, you're overheated. It's time for you to go to bed. Okay. Me too. Love you guys. Bye.